Holy crap, the treasure cave is OP. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Force with another Destiny Guide video. Today I will be talking with you about the treasure cave, the newest and best way of farming engrams. A big shout out once again to Completionist, the same gentleman who I saw the Venus farming run, also made a video for this treasure cave run, and it is easily the best way to collect engrams that I've found so far. And I'm not just saying that because, hey, it's a new video and I want everyone to watch. I'm saying it because it's what I'm doing right now to level up my Cryptarch, to get a bunch of blue or possibly legendary engrams, and get some gear, even if it's just some side grades. It's been fantastic. So right now you're checking out the run to it. It's starting off in patrol mode on Old Russia Earth and then running in the route that you're seeing. This is sped up to 2 times speed, just so we're not sitting here for 2 minutes, which is about the length of the run itself. But don't worry, those are 2 minutes that are well spent, because once you get to the treasure cave, number 1, there'll probably already be other people there, which is good, and number 2, you're going to start getting a bunch of gear. So the treasure cave, what do we do? Anything special? Well, you stand here in this exact spot, you shoot at that cave, and you collect your sweet, sweet rewards. It is pretty straightforward, but there's a couple of things that you need to know. Number 1, there are 2 groups of enemies that come out of the cave, the Acolytes as well as the Thralls. And as long as you're on top of it with at least one other person, it's very difficult by yourself to kill them all in time, and it could be the case that when you're reloading, a bunch of enemies are going to escape, which is not good, because all enemies need to die before the next wave respawns. So if you don't have 2 people shooting, it can be hard to get that to happen, but just shoot at the cave with yourself and at least one other individual, and they will keep coming non-stop as long as a couple of conditions are met. Number 1, as I just mentioned, everything from the previous wave has to be dead. Number 2, you need to be standing past this slab. You notice this slab on the left and how everyone here is standing on the other side of it, away from the cave? If anyone is standing any closer to the cave, you will not get as many spawns. Specifically, the Thralls will not come out. I don't know exactly how it works. It obviously has something to do with the programming and triggers behind these spawns, but anyone standing closer to the cave than this slab here on the left will screw up everything for you. Now, how are we getting this loot? Do you have to be in a group? No. In fact, you don't even have to shoot the enemies. Shh, don't say I told you, but you don't even have to shoot the enemies. As long as you're standing in this area, you are not competing with other players. I've really come to find that I believe how Bungie have decided to deal with stopping people from tagging monsters and screwing things up, problems that you deal with in multiplayer, I guess MMO type games. They've dealt with it by just making it so that as long as you're around anyone who's killing something, you will collect loot from it. So even if I just stand here, if people are shooting the monsters in that cave, I will still collect loot. Now, that doesn't mean that you should come here and not help if help is needed. If there aren't at least 2 people shooting at the cave, it's going to drastically cut back your farming capabilities. So you want at least 2 people shooting at the cave. But if there's already 5 people shooting, you can technically just stand there and collect loot. It's worth noting. So yes, make sure, sometimes you'll get here and you won't see spawns coming out continuously. That is likely because anything that spawns from that cave might still be alive among the debris that's to the right of the cave. So do a quick search, find any Acolytes or Thralls, kill them, and then these waves will just keep on coming. Another fringe benefit of this area is the fact that a public event starts here, literally spawning right on top of your head. You have to defend a fallen object. I think it's a satellite or something. It's pretty tough, even though they're low-level mobs. The later tiers of enemies that come in to try to attack you can be very challenging, so this is also something that you might need 2 people for. But the public event is going to give you those ascended materials to upgrade your high-level gear, your legendary and exotic gear, so it's nice to have this available here too. And again, this is undoubtedly the best place I've found to farm. In just a couple of, literally 15 minutes of farming, I am showing you everything that I got. A bunch of greens, some blue engrams, and even 2 legendary engrams. Now, this doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get legendary engrams in 15 minutes of farming, not at all. But I can guarantee you, you're going to get a crap ton of greens that you can break down for materials. You're going to get a bunch of blues that you can use to decrypt and level up your Crypt Arc, which is going to get you eventually legendaries from the Postmaster, because every time you level up the Crypt Arc, you get yourself some new items from the Postmaster to decrypt. It is fantastic. This is what I've been doing non-stop when it comes to farming. When I'm not doing other stuff, if I'm just farming, this is the location I've been going to for the past day or so. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this Destiny guide to the treasure cave once more. Thank you very much to the completionist for showing this to the internet, and hopefully you guys enjoyed my take on this as well. Have a fantastic afternoon. I will see you guys tomorrow. Keep watching and keep owning.